Guevara discovered that cause in late summer 1955, when he was introduced to a daring exiled Cuban rebel leader, committed to freeing his country from a dictator. The rebel's name was Fidel Castro, and he was planning to return to his native Cuba and take up arms. By the small hours of that night I had become one of the future expeditionaries, Che later recorded. Castro's passion and Guevara's ideas ignited each other. It was like Lenin and Trotsky, like Hitler and Goebbels, like Mao Zedong and Zhu De, journalist Georgi and Geyer would later write. Che distinguished himself, outperforming every Cuban while training in Mexico, despite his bouts of asthma. He was one of the few survivors of Castro's disastrous Granma landing, which the Cuban army had spotted. Che Guevara made his way to the remote Sierra Maestra, where he joined Castro and 17 other Granma survivors, the men who would form the core leadership of revolutionary Cuba. Jungle fighter. Che fought bravely in the mountains. He earned Castro's confidence and was the first rebel to be given the rank of comandante. Marching on Santa Clara in late 1958, his column derailed an armored train filled with dictator Fulgencio Batista's troops and took over the city. Guevara's triumph would be the final blow in the rebel military campaign against Batista. He became a Cuban citizen, divorced Hilda Galea, married a beautiful Cuban woman, Aleda March, and began a new family. Oversaw prisons. Guevara's first assignment was to oversee executions at an infamous prison, La Cabana. Between 1959 and 1963, approximately 500 men were killed under his watch. Many individuals imprisoned at La Cabana, including human rights activist Armando Valladares, allege that Guevara took a personal interest in the interrogation, torture, and execution of political prisoners. Author. Guevara recorded the 2 years he spent in overthrowing Batista's regime.